Hi everyone. I'm going to make another video today. I haven't been making lots of videos lately, mostly because I don't like making videos, because it's not that I don't like making videos, but it's always I have to find out how everything works every time again, which is probably because I don't make them often enough. Right. Learn something again. I'm going to try and do this quickly because I made a video, I talked for half an hour and thought I was filming it, but it turns out I just took a photograph. Great, right? So now I have one great photo but no video, so I'm gonna do this over. Right, a bit shorter, I hope. I'm making this video because I got some questions. One of the questions was, could I show my system of what I was using at this moment, because I haven't done a flip through in quite a while, but I'll do that in a minute. But one of the other questions I got, which I thought was a really good question, was if I would show what my letters look like. Actually, let me see. This here is the leather I use. It's undyed vegetable tanned saddle leather. It's first choice leather. It's well, as you can see, it has this here on the edge and a little scar here. But these are the pieces. Normally the leather is fairly scarless, which is because I use the first choice leather. When they make these leathers and in the tannery, they make a choice the skins with lots of scarring and insect bites and things like that, and branding marks and stuff. They go on one pile, and the leathers with practically no scarring and things like that, they go on another pile, which is the first choice pile. Which is obviously the smaller pile, and also why this is a bit more expensive than the second choice pile. The leather is 2.5 millimeter, which is what I use mostly. I can use a little thicker, and I wouldn't go thinner. It would just be flimsy, I think, but I don't want that for my traveler's notebook, so I'm sticking to 2.5 millimeter, which is 6 to 6.5 ounce. Which also again explains why the thickness differs. When I say 2.5 millimeter, sometimes it's a little less and sometimes it's a little more, because it's just a guide. Because well, the skins, they are split, and then the top layer, which is what this is usually a certain thickness, and then but it's never exactly that, because well, leather is a natural product, and depending on the toughness of the skin and the weather and the circumstances during tanning and stuff like that, so it varies. Which is why actually 6 to 6.5 ounce would be a better way to indicate thickness of the skin, or the skins. As you can see, this is firm leather, and it's depending on how you treat it after this, when you start dyeing it, it will get firmer and or less firm, more pliable. Let me see. There are two ways of dyeing this. Well, there are more ways, but first is by using a dye that will sink into the leather. It's a transparent dye, and sort of aniline dyes, and which actually just means that you dye it and then there's not a finish layer over it. So as you do like with acrylics, and acrylic is also a finish. You get a smooth layer and nothing will penetrate the leather after that. Well, not as such. Things get through the acrylics, but it's not. It doesn't have a top layer like other leathers do. So this one is my personal size traveler's notebook. Is dyed with a black dye on the outside. Actually, it was dyed brown, as you can see here on the inside. It was dyed brown, and then I dyed it black over that, only on the outside. As you can see here on the edges, I think you can see that. Maybe not. Maybe if I get closer. Yeah, maybe not. You can see the dye goes into the leather, and which is something acrylics, they don't really do that. All the color sinks into the leather a little bit, but the acrylic layer stays on top of it. So, which is also what you get when you wax it. A bit gets into, depending on how warm it is, sinks into the leather. But you also have a layer lying over the leather. You can see the difference between this is my let me see, this is my large moleskin cahier. It's my NaNoWriMo writing traveler's notebook. This one has been dyed black as well with that type of dye, but this one is black on the inside as well. And actually, it was green before it was black, but since I made a mistake and somebody wanted, well, I didn't want green, but the green wasn't for the order either. I made it black because I like black. So, and these are all the same types of dye as is this one and this one. As you can see, this one has been done with acrylics. So I'm not sure what I told. I forgot what the things were that I told in my previous talk, but as you can see, this one will change over time. Maybe you can see it better over here with this one, because this is vegetable tan leather. The tannins in the leather will go darker over time. Now, if you have a very dark color like this one, you won't notice that as much. But if you have a color like this, or maybe even a pink or a turquoise, in the end the leather will go darker, and since the dye is transparent, you will see this. The color comes to gets to be a more lively color. The pinks will probably go slightly into a reddish tint, because well, if the tannins in the leather are brown and together combined with the pinks, it will turn into a reddish color. Acrylics, they don't do that. So here I can show you, this is a traveler's notebook I dyed with a turquoise dye. So first I dyed the entire notebook with turquoise, and then I went over it with the turquoise acrylic. And I sanded it a little bit, as you can see here on the edges, because I like that little lived-in look and feel. So this was the first one I did with the sanding, because also you can see the difference between leathers when they are used and when they are well, this one has been used for 6 months, sort of, been with me everywhere, went with me to Italy, it's been in my purse all the time, I drag it around the house all the time, it's my planner and it's my wallet. So maybe I can show you the difference. See, this one and this one, they are the same leather, the same dye. As you can see, This one is brown on the inside as well. This one is also brown on the inside. Black on the outside, brown on the inside. This one is new. Nobody's been holding this one yet. This one hasn't been anywhere, hasn't done anything, hasn't seen anyone. This one went everywhere with me. Can you see the difference between these two? This one is rather shiny, it's got developed a sort of patina, and this one is rather dull looking. It's a matte finish. Thing is, there's no finish on it. It's oiled, and this one is oiled, and this one is oiled, and I've done nothing other to this one but drag it around with me. If I hold it like so, can you see that? There is this shine on this one, which this one does not have. That patina only comes from handling it. When you handle leather, when you use it, it will do this. It will become more pliable, it will form itself to you, it will become yours. That's what leather does. If you get it new, it's always going to be different, not you yet. The patina only comes with time and only comes with use. So if you get it and you put it in the closet and then never use it, you will not get this patina. You will also not get all these little scratches and things, as you can see. The same thing goes for the painted ones. The shine you get right from the start, right from the get-go, but the feeling and you get and the way it handles itself and things like that, and also the little scratches and things, that makes it uniquely you. You won't get those when you put it in a closet and or in on a shelf only to look at. Which you can do, of course you can do that, but if you wanted to start to live and to become something uniquely you need to drag it around a lot. So which is, well, I've heard someone say that the traveler's notebook that they got from me was too pretty to use, too pretty to drag around, and as flattered as I am by that remark, I don't think that is why I make them. I make them so you can use them. So please do, please use them. They are supposed to become you. They are supposed to change and grow over time. So, but then again, if you prefer to leave them somewhere, that's you as well. So that's okay as well. Do whatever you like. Don't mind me. Please don't mind me. But back to the first thing. Back to the setup. First question. I hope I told you everything about letters. Well, probably not everything, but a bit. And I hope, well, if you have questions, please ask them, and I will try and answer them as best I can. Let me see my setup. At the moment I'm using this one as my personal diary and agenda and wallet. As you can see, I have a wallet in the back, a wallet insert with my coins and my money over here, and receipts and stuff, cards, etc. over here, and my diary in the front. But I had been contemplating moving into my regular size again, into my little dragon, but since I was testing out Tomo River paper and printing it and things like that, I made a misprint. Well, it wasn't a misprint, but the print smeared a little bit because I hadn't figured it out yet. So I had to use that myself. Obviously, as you can see here, it smeared a little. The diary is otherwise the diary is great. It's lovely, and I like the layout, and I've been using that for quite a while now, so I will keep on using it. And so my switch to the regular size is probably going to have to wait, but who knows, I may change, and I may put this away for a while, but I'll probably still be using this one as my wallet, but without a diary, I think. But we'll see. At the moment I'm just using it as is. Got a little bullet journal in the back, which is probably going to stay, because that would be great for shopping lists and stuff like that as well, and taking notes on the go. So as you can see, I have the diary I use. I have this little folder I use for a cover, purple one this time, because well, the diary itself is also purple. I use a layout in which I have a monthly view in front of the weeks, because I like a month on 2 pages view, and I also like to use the week on 2 pages view, but I want it all to be in one booklet. So that's why I designed it so that the month on 2 pages is before, each time before the week, with where the Thursday is the new month, which is an international standard, I think. Let me see. Not too much in here yet, just the month December. I made little tabs for the rest of the months, so that will be January, February, etc. 6 months, yes, 6 months, but in this case plus December, so 7 months. I just didn't make a tab for December because it's in the front. So at the end, again, folder. This is the folder I've been carrying in this booklet, well, since July. It's starting to look a little ragged, but still going strong. So this was in my ring binder, which I used 3 years ago, I think. It's been a while. I've been using Travelers notebooks ever since, so I'm not going back. Bullet journal, lists in the back, index in the back, another folder set up. This is the other side of the folder with all sorts of tidbits. Pen loop, my personal preference, and an elastic. So, let me see. Oh, I wanted to tell you something about the Tomo River paper, because I like the Tomo River paper. It's nice, it's smooth, and it makes this awesome wrinkly noise. And you can flip through it back and forth, which is what I like. The thing is, for writing, it's just the same as the other paper I used, in the 80 grams Staples paper. Only since the Staples paper is slightly thicker, it doesn't make that awesome wrinkly noise. Only when you're near the end of a booklet, and especially when you write with a big pen, it will make that same noise. But I wanted it from the get-go, so that's why I tried the Tomo River paper. There is no other reason. And it for printing, I'd say, yeah, stick with the Staples paper, because it's far easier to do that. So let me see. I'm hoping to switch to my Dragon again. I think I will, but I feel it's almost wasteful not to use this one. But yeah, well, we'll see. So at the moment I'm using my Dragon as a miscellaneous booklet. Let me see, I have this wallet thing in here with stuff. I like stuff. Still the same. Kitty cat. Love that. Nothing changed here. Here's my little templates of my Star Trek thing. I haven't decorated this one as much as I usually do because somehow, well, it was printed in pretty print, so I kept it like that. These arrows I found online, had them for ages, and then decided to do something with them and made this booklets. And I've been writing in this, well, apparently since September. I haven't been writing that much, so I'll do a little flip through and then let me see. I always like birds. Can't tell you too much about these pages, except that, well, I like, oh, this was my husband's first gig with this band, this new band. And then went to see the Mockingjay, made some traveler's notebooks. Well, I do that almost every day. So anyway, and what I really like to do is try out drawing and lettering stuff. Try to do the Plan With Me challenge. I'm not very good with challenges. I don't like to be challenged. Maybe that's it. Oh, maybe not. Anyway, started a painting for my daughter's new room. I think I took pictures of this one and a few other ones. So, oops, skipped one. Yeah. And this is where I am. Oh, should move that. Because today is Saturday. And, well, the other side of the zipper thingy. Still have this in here. I haven't used it. I'm not going to use it, but I'm keeping it because I like it. And haven't been using this pen because this one is the pink, and somehow I feel like writing everything with brown. And I've got this purple, this one, this purple, what you call it, friction pen, which I like as well. But I've been writing things with, going to skip over that. This is my miscellaneous booklets, lots and lots of miscellaneous stuff I keep, and I'm not getting anywhere with that. So, but it's supposed to stay in here for a while, and it has been, and it's good for keeping track of. Things you need to keep with you for a longer while, because, well, journaling booklets and diaries and things, well, they run out, and they're supposed to run out, and then they are also always thinking, I don't want to have to write everything new every time. So when one of those booklets run out, when there are things I need to remember, things I need to keep, they go into the miscellaneous booklet. This is for keeping stuff. And because, well, the rest of the stuff goes faster and get archived, and this one I can keep with me for a longer time. I have my passwords in there as well, encrypted of course, because I tried to let my husband decipher one of the passwords, but he couldn't. So I suppose my encryption is fairly okay. So partly personal key, partly public. So it's okay. Yeah. I'll see if I can make a video of this and post it today, and then if you have any questions or want to see something else, perhaps maybe my NaNoWriMo again. Oh, pen is falling apart. Anyway, because this one is, I love this one. I've been writing loads and loads, so who knows, maybe my book will, funny little thing, see, this was my first year NaNoWriMo, can you see that, all these just loose leaves, this was my second year NaNoWriMo, and this is my third year NaNoWriMo. See a pattern? Well, I did. I'm really liking this one. Quite huggable. Anyway, I may make a new video some time today, or well, because I have the setup right now. Maybe not. Anyhow, I want to wish you all very happy holidays, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Bye.